Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Pages and Pals live show where we just come hang out and read together. As you can see, I have several people joining this live show, which I'm very, very excited. Usually the way this live show works, we have introductions, we tell everybody what we're reading, and then we have a 20-minute sprint. Then we break and talk some more, and then I think we end with a 25-minute sprint. I'm not sure, I'm getting all my minutes confused. But we'll start with a 20-minute sprint first because Chloe kind of has to leave during the live show. I'm sorry, Chloe.
I know, I was so excited.
But we will go ahead and start. I am reading a different book this time because every other live show that we've had, I've been reading the same book. I am reading Instant Karma by Marissa Meyer. It is the BookTube Chicks book pick of the month, and I have to finish it because our live show is tomorrow. So I am currently on chapter 11, so I am really, really behind because I have to catch up. So Donna, since you're right next to me, if you want to go next.
Sure. I'm going to be reading the last book to the series of Shade of Magic. So I'll be reading A Conjure of Light. And I'm already more than halfway through because I'm buddy reading with some Canadian friends. And I'm really, really enjoying it so far. This is my favorite of the 3 books.
And Chloe, go ahead.
So I'm going to be starting a new book tonight, which is Wolves and Daggers by Melanie Karsak. She writes like a series of steampunk fairy tale retellings, and I guess there's 2 separate series because the Red Riding Hood one is its own series, and this is the first one. It's really short though; it's only like 100 pages. And I've read her Alice in Wonderland one before, so I'm intrigued to see if I will enjoy this one.
Sweet. I am reading Elotsoi, which you probably can't see because it's just going to be shiny as hell. There we go. Good job, phone. Flash camera. This is a YA paranormal history with an indigenous and ace arrow protagonist. So I'm about, I don't know how far I am through, actually. I started reading it kind of yesterday, and I'm about a third of the way through. I'm really enjoying it so far. It has to do with this girl that has these kind of necromancy powers. She can't really bring people back from the dead, but she can bring kind of ghosts back, but you can't do it with humans. You can only do it with animals. So she's got a pet dog. That was her pet dog for like 12 years, and then he died, and now he just like hangs out with her, but is a ghost, which is really awesome. And I'm really, really, really enjoying it. So I'm very excited to continue reading.
So I am also, I wanted to read that. I don't have it yet, but I do want to read Elotsoi. It sounded really good. I'm also reading Instant Karma by Marissa Meyer to make sure that we get it finished by the chat tomorrow. I'm actually really enjoying it. I'm almost about halfway through, and I think it's like picked up and gotten really interesting. So, you know, it's got that contemporary romance page flipping vibes. So I'm excited.
Okay, so for everybody who's joining the live show, this is just a hangout and read kind of live show. We are going to have a 20-minute sprint right now before we do a little break and talk about our books. So if you want to go ahead and grab whatever book that you're reading, we don't have a specific book that we all read together. It's just whatever we're currently reading or whatever you want to read. Go ahead and grab it, and we're going to go ahead and start our 20-minute sprint right now.
I do my best to shush that voice.
Okay. All right. Okay, so it's been about 20 minutes. Chloe, since you have to leave early, do you want to go ahead and give us an update on your book? Let us know how you feel about it, what it is that you're reading again. You're on mute.
You're right. I got to the very last page of chapter 2. From what I'm gathering so far, it's like the person who's supposed to be Red Riding Hood is part of like a secret society called the Red Capes. It's kind of like Men in Black, but steampunk, and they're red capes. And I guess in this analogy, the aliens would be werewolves. So I'm still trying to figure it out and see what the deal is. So I don't really have a full opinion on it yet, but we're getting somewhere. And with that, I hate to leave, but I have to go. Okay. And I will see you guys next time.
Yes.
See you next time.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay. I guess I can go next. So I'm reading, as I said at the beginning, I'm reading Instant Karma by Marissa Meyer. It's her newest book. It was just released like, I don't know, 2 weeks ago, I think. And it's her first contemporary. And I just want to preface this by saying that I like Marissa Meyer's books. I actually really like her Lunar Chronicles series and her Renegade series and the Heartless book. I really enjoyed all her books. And right now I'm on chapter 13, and I have to say, I don't think I like this book. I find the main character to be incredibly whiny. So basically what this book is about is you have this main character, and she's very like type A. Things have to be done a certain way. Things have to be done on time. And she's just very strict about her life. And, you know, it's fine. If you're that way, that's fine. But she comes across as very snotty, like snooty and very snobby. And I don't like that. And for me, like, with books, like some people really like a plot of a book, or people really like the characters are really important to them. For me, characters are very important to me, so they really make or break a book for me, and she's really breaking this book for me. I'm not really invested in the plot of the story, but she's just that type of person that I just don't want to be near, because she's the type of person that I feel like is always judging me, and I don't like that. So yeah, so that's how I personally am feeling about this book right now. Donna, since you're next to me, if you want to go first.
Sure. I read only 12 pages in that 20 minutes, but the crew are going out into venturing out of, because in A Conjuring of Light right now, they're all trying to fight off this evil thing that's overtaking Red London. So they're going out to seek for an item that could possibly capture in the evil spirit, or so-called believe he's God. So I'm very like intrigued by the characters. I love the characters so far. Like Lila and Kel are like amazing, and all these other characters are coming along. All their characteristics are like you can't like stop reading it in a kind of way, especially since we're also learning one of the bad guys, Holland. He was such a bad guy from the other parts of the first and second, but now we're understanding why he's so bad, why he's so evil. So there's a lot of backstory in this one. So I'm really enjoying the story in this one, because there's more action going on, there's more plot going on, there's more character development, while in the first two is slower paced. So I really enjoy the third book so much. I believe it's Desirai turn.
So not to completely defend Prudence, but like it is told in first person, and I think it's kind of difficult because you're in her head, right? So there's like, if you knew her in real life, there's so much she wouldn't say out loud that you're getting to see. So she's definitely annoying, and she's whining, and she's got her issues, but I feel like we're in a very personal space. So I'm like trying to give her grace. I don't know. Also, and this is probably going to make me look bad, but I kind of relate to some of the things she's thinking. In just regards of being like a control freak and sometimes being disappointed because you just have higher standards about some things that other people, so group projects become difficult. And obviously those are things she has to work on for herself. And I feel like that's part of the story. Part of what we get to see is her addressing some of her control issues and lack of trust in other people and stuff like that. But I'm a little bit further than Kat. I just feel like it's getting there. Like I'm in the meat and potatoes, and now it's making me excited because there's some activism happening, and I love that this is a YA book, and it's going to show, activism to a younger audience and kind of maybe get them involved and excited about certain things. But also the story seems to be a lot about snap judgments and prejudices and stuff like that, and so it feels like there's a good message in there, so I'm hope it all gets addressed by the end. But it's keeping me engaged, and I feel like I'm reading it faster than
let me counteract what you said. No. I was going to say, I do agree with you. There are some things that she does that I can relate to. So this isn't a spoiler, by the way, for anybody watching. At the very beginning, she has an issue with her lab partner, and she thinks he's lazy. Again, she's type A personality. Things have to be done on time. Things have to be done perfectly.
I kind of feel like she's a Virgo. I just asked myself, like, is Prudence a Virgo?
Now with your discussion about this book, I'm like, I also like Marissa Meyer stuff, so now I'm like, am I gonna eventually pick this?
I mean, I think,
barter.
Yeah. Again, I'm at the first half of the book. If she has like this beautiful redemption arc towards the end, I don't know. Like if she has this beautiful like character development, I don't know. But my problem with our main character is that she's too judgy, and she like puts people in a box, and she doesn't let them like get out of that box. Like for example, Quentin, who is her lab partner in the beginning, she judges him to be like lazy and that he won't do his part of the project, and she keeps him in that bubble, and that's what bothers me about her, is that she's too quick to judge, and once she makes up your mind about you, she doesn't let you like leave that box. So again, I'm still on chapter 13. If she develops into a better character towards the end, I don't know, but that's how I feel so far. But I do agree with some of the things that she has gone through, like at the very beginning with the group project, because I have been in a group where they have not done anything. I ended up having to do the whole project by myself. So I understand where she's coming from, but I also try not to judge people too much like she does. So anyway, I'm sorry, Kathy, go right ahead. It's your turn.
It's totally fine. It's inevitable when two people are reading the same book. So I just kind of got to the point where we meet the supposed murderer for the first time. And you kind of, it's like the first time the person's on the page, and you're like looking for the little clues of how you could like nail this person, because we're pretty sure that they are the person that did it. Also, I forgot to mention that in this world, like paranormal things, people know about them. Like for example, vampires are the result of a vampiric curse, and like they don't live forever, and you could in theory reverse the curse if you like bought the cure type of thing. So it's just like an interesting worldview for that, just because it's different than what we're used to. It's always like, oh, there's paranormal stuff and nobody can know about it because only our family knows about it, or that type of stuff. And it's like, now everybody knows that there is, and there's like paranormal stuff from different cultures, which I find really cool.
That sounds awesome. I can't wait to read that.
Yeah, you're going to enjoy it.
Okay, so for everybody joining us, again, this is a live show where we just hang out and read together. If you want to go ahead and just grab any book that you're reading and join us, we are going to do you guys want to do 20 or 25 minutes?
Either's fine.
Yeah, either's fine.
Okay, we can do it like a 25-minute sprint. So we'll read for the next 25 minutes. If you guys want to go ahead and, again, just grab your book and read with us. Okay, so that was 25 minutes. How is everybody's reading?
Good.
I got to the part where our main character is doing the activism. I won't go into any further details because it's kind of spoilery, but yeah. So hopefully the book kind of turns around for me. How's everybody else?
Good. Good. I just finished that part of the book, probably, which is part 8. 8. Yeah, I just finished part 8 of the book, which is Lila just got hurt, and I'm like, I hope she doesn't die before more prom shows up. So yeah, but she's part of the main character, so she can't die yet. But the first book, unfortunately, of the series, so many people died left and right that I'm like, no, can I have each character for a longer period of time before anything bad happens to them? So yeah, I'm hoping to see more romance, actually, because there were there's one gay couple, and then there's one normal normal couple, and then so I'm like hoping to see more romance stuff come out of that, because like I enjoy fantasy, but I would like fantasy with some good romance inside. I don't mind if you even put some exotic scenes in it. So I'm really hoping to finish this book before the end of the month and be able to rate it a 5. Right now it's getting close to a rating of 5, but not quite there yet.
Okay. How about you, Desiree? How's the book going for you?
So I feel like it's at like a climax right now. It is like sort of the middle. She's been like weaving in threads into the story that I'm like, I wonder if this is going to play a role. I wonder, like I have guesses of some things. Some things I feel like were a little bit predictable, but it is a romance, and sometimes romance tends to be kind of predictable. But I think I'm at an unexpected part right now, so I'm wondering how it's going to play out. I'm a little nervous, but still excited.
I'm at a part where they kind of brought in this investigator who might be able to help, like a psychic investigator, but our protagonist knows that everything she's saying is just wrong. So it's like, basically they've been thrown for a loop, and she's just like, oh, I can see this person is connected to the person that we know did the murder, so obviously that's what's happening. They're trying to throw us off the scent, but we're smarter than them, and I'm still enjoying it.
Yeah, like I said, I finally got to the part where she's doing her volunteer work, so we'll see how it goes. But anyway, I guess we'll end here. Usually that's how it is. We do 2-hour sprints for everybody who's watching. We do 2-hour sprints. This is a once a month event. It's usually on a Saturday, and it's about the middle of the month. So it's either the second or third Saturday of every month. If you would like to join in the actual live show, you're more than welcome to message me. And we can get you guys in the live show, or if you want to join in the comments, just click on the video, watch live with us, and read live with us. You're more than welcome to do that as well. Kathy and Donna, of course, again, you're more than welcome to join next month. It's been a lot of fun having you guys in these live shows. But yeah, so thank you all so much for joining us. We haven't decided on the next live show. It will either be the 12th, most likely the 12th, or the 19th, because the 19th is too close to Christmas, so I don't know how everybody's schedule is. So it probably will be December 12th. We'll see how everybody's schedules work out. But I will post an update on my channel as well as on Twitter. If you follow me on Twitter, everything will be on there. Anyway, thank you everybody for joining us, and thank you for letting us know what you're reading and for reading with us. It was a lot of fun, and we'll see you next month. Everybody's channels and links is all in the description box, by the way. All right, bye guys.
Bye.